Hey, Rove, how's it going?
Oh, g'day, Joe. Look, I'm just about to start the show. Any advice?
Oh, yeah, get your voiceover guy to be really excited, pump it up.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I don't have a voiceover guy.
Oh, okay, well, make sure the band plays something really up-tempo, loud energy. Yeah, that kind of thing, yeah.
Don't have a band.
No band. Okay. Well, then, make sure your first joke is really strong. You want something, boom, knock it out of the park.
Oh, okay, well, look, there's my jokes.
Okay, let me take a look, see what you got here. Okay. I know some good voiceover guys. Let me make it. Okay.
Totally whacked myself in the knee just then. Already wounded. God, but courage under fire. Hello, welcome to the show from Los Angeles, where we've already lasted longer than Lindsay Lohan's rehab, which is good. Yeah. Are you all enjoying it so far? Couple of seconds in. For those of you who've been living here for a while, thank you for allowing us in your wonderful city. It's been beautiful at the moment. Steaming hot, though, in LA. And surprisingly, I'm finding people aren't really going out all that much. I think it's because they don't want their plastic surgery to melt. Because I don't know if you've done it here, but there's so many people in this city, I've noticed, are plastic surgery crazy. Every girl that goes past, I'm looking at her going, I don't think they're really Beverly Hills. And as you would believe, there are celebrities everywhere, which I'm very excited about. On the first day we arrived, Pete saw Jack Nicholson putting out his garbage, and I saw Paris Hilton just putting out. Right. Real thrill. Didn't have to wait for the buffering. It was wonderful. One for the web fans. Because you can't help but do that. You've got to go out, check out the things like the locations as well that you hear about back home, all the famous ones here. And I've got to tell you, Hollywood Boulevard is a bit seedier than I expected. Sunset Strip is exactly what I thought it would be. And Mulholland Drive was a little bit slow, but I did enjoy the lesbian sex scene, so it was okay. And I even went to all the stars are all lined up on the concrete. That place, what's it called? The Viper Room. That was cool. And everyone here's got an agent, and just before I came in, I was down at the beach, threw a chip to a seagull, another one came straight up, took 10% of it and flew off again. And if it's not an agent, it's like a personal assistant. Even the homeless guys here have people to go through dumpsters for them. Yes, sir, I've sheltered in your crazy rant for 2 p.m, and at 4 you'll be riding the bus with your pants off, so make sure you're free. And you guys, everybody here, everywhere I go, people are on cell phones everywhere. They're just like, you've got the Bluetooth thing, or you're talking everywhere in the car, on the bus, cafes. You hear people going, yeah, all right, tell the director we'll do lunch next week. Sorry, hang on a second. Not guilty, Your Honor. Anyway, as I was saying. And there's so much to do, heaps of tours, which is really cool. You can do the Universal Studios tour. There's ones where you can go out and see all the stars' homes. There's even a Hollywood Deaths tour. I booked the Mel Gibson tour. We got smashed and just drove around yelling at Jewish people. Cool. That guy loved it. He loved it. All right, it's a very big show tonight, a lot to get through, but let's take a tour back to Melbourne now and check in with our very own Carrie at the news desk.
Good evening, I'm Carrie Bickmore in Melbourne, and I've just sold Rove's house and contents on eBay. Making news this week, terrorism charges against Gold Coast doctor Mohammed Hanif have been dropped after he was detained for almost 3 weeks. An embarrassed Australian government is now drafting new laws so it can arrest him for being a dirty foreigner. Meanwhile, Prime Minister John Howard celebrated his 68th birthday this week. Peter Costello marked the occasion by presenting the Prime Minister with a set of steak knives in the back. Golfer Greg Norman has stalled at the last minute in signing a $300 million financial settlement with his estranged wife. When asked for comment, she said, "It's amazing. He can't even divorce me without choking." In science, the New England Journal of Medicine reports that a cat in a Rhode Island nursing home is able to predict which patient is about to die by laying next to them. A staff member said this has made it much easier to place their weekly bets. In Hollywood, Disney has become the first major studio to ban depictions of smoking in its films. Sadly, this has led to the scrapping of the upcoming projects Bedknobs and Death Sticks, Winnie the Blues and Old Yellowfingers. And finally, plans were announced this week to adapt the movie Brokeback Mountain into a stage show. Producers hope this will finally get homosexual men interested in Broadway musicals. And that's the news. Back to you in LA, Rove.
Thank you, Carrie. We have missed you, Carrie Bickmore. Hey, that cat story. You don't have a pet, do you?
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm probably the most unpet woman you could meet.
How are you unpet? Do you not have any pets whatsoever?
No, I see, for me, I just don't see the point of why you want to run around all day picking up after an animal when I can't even cope with running around picking up after my stuff, you know?
So you're totally anti-pet?
I'm not anti-pet.
She's an
I'm just not a pet lover.
Now, you do realise that...
Although I do realise that I'm about to have a baby soon and then I'm going to have to run around picking up after that all day.
You will have someone running around the house pooping quite a bit very soon, so... But at least you won't have to put a little flea collar on them, so that's good to know.
Oh, that's right.
Well, we're looking forward to catching up to you when we get back home, so do take care till we do that.
Thanks, have a great show.
Massive bottle of bourbon from Duty Free coming your way, lady.
Yeah.
Oh, the yes! Thank you, Carrie Bickmore. And here's a man who we had to smuggle through customs to get here. It's Peter Hellier with Pete's Base.
Good dog. Respect, dog.
Respect, dog.
Yeah, that's not very LA. That's more Illinois, I believe.
It's how we roll.
It is. Welcome to Pete's Space, where every week I invite friends into my own little televisual cyber world, okay? And I want to get through this segment pretty quickly. I think my Botox is wearing off. I
didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, it's looking pretty freaky. We're in LA, of course, coming for you from Los Angeles. So no surprises. Who my first guest into Pete's Space is? It is Lindsay Lohan! The biggest story coming out of LA this week involved Lindsay Lohan, fresh out of rehab, was done for DUI this week after she was found drunk and in possession of cocaine. I'm pretty sure that's not one of the 12 steps, just quietly. Lindsay says the cocaine wasn't hers.
No.
It was found in the pockets of her jeans, but the jeans belonged to somebody else. Whose jeans were they? Were they Lindsay's? Were they Britney's? Were they Paris's? What is this, the Yaya sisterhood of the travelling pants? Lindsay is adamant they were not her jeans, and I believe her. They were her drug dealer's jeans, okay? The quick thinking by Lindsay, I'm going to say.
It's such a strange defence. It's like, well, I put someone else's pants on in a hurry.
Yeah, well,
nice one.
It's a very quick thing. Once my wife found a receipt in my pocket from the Spearmint Rhino, and I just said, they're not my jeans, baby. They belong to Charlie Sheen.
What were you doing with a receipt from the Spearmint Rhino, a gentleman's club?
Well, our accountant said to always get a receipt, and I did. Crossing to the other side of these United States, we welcome America's sweetheart, Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
What's happened with Beyonce?
Well, the bootylicious one fell down some stairs during a concert in Orlando, Florida, and not only does she take a massive tumble, but listen to what she asked her loyal audience not to do. Here she goes. She's dancing away. She obviously doesn't see the box on the left, and she tumbles over. She was so getting ready for the jelly, she forgot about the stairs, I think. And listen to what she asked.
Can I ask you a favor? If you take that, please don't put it on YouTube.
of lessons here. One, seeing people fall over is possibly the funniest thing ever.
Yes.
And two, if you don't want people to put you on falling over on the internet, don't ask them not to put you on the internet. Another thing that has everybody talking here in Los Angeles is Australian Prime Minister John Howard. Yes. Yeah.
He looks shocked to be in Pete's space this week.
And when I say everybody's talking, I mean nobody's talking about the Prime Minister turning 68 this week. He celebrated by falling over. Let's take a look. Here he goes, onto a radio station in Perth. See, I believe...
Did we get that off YouTube as well?
Yeah, I think we got it. I believe it was an election campaign stunt. I think our Prime Minister was chasing the Beyonce vote. And I think I can safely say Australian voters are not ready for the Prime Minister's jelly. Okay. They're keeping the drunk theme going. Let's go to outer space. NASA astronauts, welcome to Pete's Space. There was revelations this week that 2 NASA astronauts flew drunk. Yes, apparently in space, nobody can hear you puke. It's a fine line between liftoff and Smirnoff, it really is. Yeah. Shocking stuff. This is an amazing coup for us. We actually have a black box recording, the audio. Let's have a listen.
This is Mission Control, Houston. Sigourney 5, do you copy? Over.
Houston, we have a problem. We run out of bourbon. Hey guys, quick, let's moon the moon.
Shocking stuff.
I didn't even know that rockets had black boxes.
That's a very good point. We'll look into that.
How authentic were those accents?
It was I thought we did a great job. In fairness to the astronauts, it was Schoolies Week on Jupiter. And if you reckon Earth girls are easy, Jupiter girls let you touch all 7 boobs on the first date. We actually have a photo of one of the astronauts, one of the 2 astronauts who was drunk, and this astronaut looks particularly blotto. Have a look. That was Pete's Space and Rove. You should be very proud. Not one Uranus gag.
Well done.
Bravo,
Peter Elliott. It's a huge show tonight. You don't believe me? Check it out. A lot still to come.
Still to come on Rove from LA, Claire Danes, David Duchovny, Bart Simpson's own Nancy Cartwright, Radha Mitchell and Michael Vartan, Hamish and Andy, and Good Charlotte, all direct from Television City in Hollywood.
Coming soon.
Oh, what you gonna do with all that junk? All that junk inside that trunk. Look at that hip. So what do you know about Australia?
Sharks.
I know nothing. Kangaroos.
Olivia Newton-John.
Nothing.
Crocodile Dundee.
The Opera House, of course.
Do you know what a boomerang is?
Yes, of course I know what a boomerang is.
Do you know what a didgeridoo is?
Uh-huh.
The instrument that they blew.
What do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back?
A stick.
Oh, that's a bit. Do you know who John Howard is?
No, I don't. Who is that? You?
Do you know who Rove McManus is?
No, afraid not.
Do you know who Larry Emder is?
No.
He is the man who should be the leader of our country.
John Howard. Is that like the governor? Is that him right there?
You're a lot closer than you think.
Thank you very much. Welcome back to the show. We are coming to you from Los Angeles in the US of A. A whole lot of shows still to come. And I got to tell you, I don't know about you, Pete, but when we first arrived here, you've been here for a couple of weeks now. You kind of feel a bit homesick. Sometimes you just, and you know, the Aussies in the audience will don't know what I'm talking about. You just feel like a bit of a taste of home. Took me a while. We're only here for a couple more days, and finally I found some original, authentic Australian fare at a little place called the Outback Steakhouse. Yeah. Came to my attention, for the Aussies who don't have any idea, authentic Aussie tucker right here in the heart of Los Angeles. Saw it in this ad that they had in the US Today on a newspaper on Wednesday. Have a read along here. It's an ad for the Live for Today, a philosophy for life and for croutons. The Aborigines living in the Australian outback have no word for yesterday, no word for tomorrow. They live for today. Coincidentally, our croutons have no yesterday or tomorrow. They're made fresh every morning. Since when is that coincidental? That's like, oh, I feel like getting drunk. Oh, coincidentally, Lindsay Lohan. It's like, it makes no sense whatsoever. So we thought we'd check it out and went there to have dinner. Stole the menu. Didn't pay a gratuity. Take that. Bang! Don't care. Don't care. I'm out tomorrow. They have authentic Aussie cheese fries made from Idaho potatoes. There's the walkabout soup. There's the boomerang shrimp, I think so called because it comes back. Kookaburra wings. Now, they're kookaburra wings, but they're actually chicken legs. They're drumsticks. Which has me thinking, did the cockatoo rectum I have, was that actually calamari? Because if I knew that before, I never would have eaten it. And they also have here, their big claim to fame is the Outback original they call, it's a signature Aussie dish, the bloomin' onion. Which I love the bloomin' onion. We eat them all the time in Australia, right along with, for those of you who don't know, Americans in the audience, we have bloomin' onions all the time. Love a bit of flaming carrot as well. A touch of friggin' broccoli when I can get it. But, the bloomin' onion, it's an Outback original. When our special onions are delivered to our kitchens daily, they're hand-carved by a dedicated bloomologist. I believe they hang out with Subway sandwich artists. And each bloom is cooked until golden and served with our spicy dipping sauce. Sounds tasty, doesn't it? Yeah. Till you get served this. That's it right there. It is an onion. They chop the little bugger up and then they deep fry the hell out of it. Look at that. You got some gooey shit in the middle and you just... That is Aussie as, isn't it? It's truth, Palmer. I'm flat out like a lizard drinking. All right, kids, you ready for some Hollywood? Yeah! Phew. Let's meet tonight's first guest.
David Duchovny studied literature at Princeton and Yale and started his acting career off-Broadway before his role as Fox Mulder on The X-Files catapulted him to superstardom. Next, he's starring as a sex-crazed novelist in the hot new TV series Californication.
My name is Hank. I'm having what you might call a crisis of faith. Sweet baby Jesus. Hank is going to hell.
Bad dream? So you're like this famous writer, huh?
Hardly. More like a one-hit wonder.
You have this incredible talent, and you're just flushing it down the toilet.
Wish someone to get with me right now.
Father, why is there a naked lady in your bedroom? There's no hair on her vagina. Do you think she's okay?
I'll check.
The very smooth David Duchovny.
I like when you animated me like that. That was nice.
That's really what you look like.
I wish that I could do that with my eyes. It would
Now that's real
lead to a lot more work. I
It's
think.
like when you record your voice and listen to it back and you go, I don't sound like that.
Yes.
That's how you look. Hey, now, I don't think I've ever...
I feel like taking a nap.
I don't think I've ever opened an interview with this before, but I'm going to say it right off the top. Nice ass. Yeah, absolutely. Because last time, it's been a while since we spoke. What, have you seen it?
I've got a better ass than...
I'm sitting on it right now.
Because last time we spoke, it was been a while. It was a movie Evolution that you did, and you did a pressed ham in that film. And I referenced how wonderful your sweet, sweet cheeks are. This new series, Californication, watch the first couple of minutes. Duchovny magic once again. Yeah. And what I love about it, the eye follows you around the room. But yeah, I guess we should describe the character a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's not even on air here. In the
No,
States.
it goes there in America on August 13th, and I think shortly after in Australia. He's as you saw in the clip, he's a writer having a terrible case of writer's block, and he's no longer with the woman that he loves or his family, and he's basically just, to bide his time, as you might without a job, just drinking, smoking, and sleeping with as many women as he can. So it's a...
So do you research a role like this?
Huh?
Do you do research for a role like this? Do you just get out, get tanked?
I'd rather talk about... Can we talk about my ass again?
So is it because of shows like this that you don't let your children watch TV?
No, it's because of other shows. But yeah, my kids will be able. You know, I don't think I've ever done anything except a movie called Beethoven that my kids could watch. Everything else is just there's been death and mayhem and asses and everything. And my wife as well. You know, I guess she's shown her ass, although I haven't seen. But yeah, my kid is kind of. My 5-year-old's already kind of R-rated. He came up to me and he said to the woman that helps babysit. He said, "You're hot." He said, I don't know if it means the same for you guys, but
it does.
She said, "What?" Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And she said, "What do you mean I'm hot?" And he said, "Oh, that means you're sexy and your vagina looks good."
No, that's not what I think.
Yeah.
I've never known it to go that far. So what was her reaction?
Thank you. I don't know. I mean, I thought it was so odd that he was so visually oriented at that point. But
it's very specific.
Yeah. And they were having a woman come to visit. My wife was having a couple over for dinner, and the woman was a writer, and her photo was on the book jacket. And she's a beautiful woman, apparently. And no, I wasn't there. I'm just I have never seen her. So my son Miller saw the picture, and she said, "Oh, she's coming to dinner." And he said, "Here? She's coming here?" And my wife said, "Yeah." And Miller goes, "Are my big boy pants clean?" Yeah. So I should tell you, his big boy pants are his jeans, which we say wear your big boy pants, if we want him to like dress up. So he was like, "I want to wear my big boy pants."
So where does he pick this up from?
Well, I often say, "Where are my big boy pants?"
With that voice, I hope.
I try, because I'm a big boy.
Well, David Duchovny, would you like the chance to win $20 in 20 seconds?
Always.
Well, I've got $20 here. Basically, I'm going to put it there. You don't just get it for the sake of.
Let me just tell you that for the next guest, there's something odd in that. Taste that. It's
Really?
Yeah.
It's...
Maybe that's been here since The Price is Right. No.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to taste
So if we
hot.
both,
That's what it thinks.
There could be a little Outback for both of us later on.
If you're lucky.
I don't know.
All right, basically, there's 20 seconds on the clock. If I like the answers you give to the following questions, you could walk away with $20.
Okay.
Just think what you could do with that.
Yeah.
All right, start the clock. Why didn't you finish your PhD?
Oh, Jesus. Mom. I don't know, Mom. I don't know, Mom.
Can you swim butterfly?
I can.
Oh, good. There you
Yes.
go. If I had something stuck in my teeth, would you tell me?
Absolutely, and I get it out for you. With my tongue.
Have you ever...
Give me the money now.
Have you ever eaten a bloomin' onion?
No, but
Stop the clock.
Do I have to dip? Do I have to dip?
I think it's customary. It's what we do back home.
I've got to dip. It's like from bad to worse there.
Oh. Actually, hang on. You've just got something in your teeth.
Come on.
Yes.
That was blooming
We've got
good.
5 seconds left. Start the clock. When was the last time you faked an illness?
Oh, recently.
Will you go to heaven?
Yeah, well, if there is one, maybe.
And my final question, who would you turn gay for?
What do you mean turn?
Spin it, show us the goods. I actually touched it. I brushed it. Here's the plug. Californication premieres in Australia on Monday the 27th of August, right here on 10. We'll be right back, David Duchovny. Thank you.
Yeah, hold on to this hip flask. I don't want them to think I'm drunk. Oh! That was close. Almost fell then.
Up next, Husey loses it and Claire Danes.
Hank Moody is one unlucky guy. The love of his life is leaving him.
Don't I get some sameness?
No. His parenting skills suck, and he can't seem to do his job anymore.
Which really kind of sucks because I'm supposed to be a writer.
But there's one area
You're dead!
Hank has all the luck.
Father,
Daughter?
why is there a naked lady in your bedroom? There's no hair on her vagina.
I'll check.
Californication premieres in August on 10.
I got really angry and I just gave her a slap. You know, stuff happens. But she knows, I mean, she deserved it.
Kept going, you know, and the next minute she says I forced her. But, you know, it was too late. What was I supposed to do?
Husey, welcome to LA. Obviously been a long flight from Australia. Is a tan? It's non-existent. You need a tan, mate. You need the LA tan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope they don't charge by the metre.
I'm here for a tan.
Yes, for a tan.
Can you help me?
Well, what I could do for you if you need an immediate tan to be like dark right away,
Yeah.
I can double dip you.
Double dip?
Yes, it's called a double dip. Okay, so this is our magic tan booth.
It's magic?
Yes, it's magic. It gives you the instant color.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Once you're getting there,
Yeah.
kind of keep your arms, like your hands, tucked under.
Like this?
Turn to your side.
Yeah.
And lift up one of your arms and your other arm so it tans you evenly.
What's about to happen? God help me.
Husey, you okay? That sounds like a lot.
Did I have to hand it too low?
I'm worried. Is it okay? Let's check out the results. Here he is, Mr. LA, Dave Husey Hughes.
Yeah.
I like it. You look very bronze.
Look, I think it's okay, although I was told not to have a shower afterwards and I slept on it and woke up the next morning in the hotel with all these weird brown stains on my sheets. I just wonder what the maid thought. These Aussies, they know how to live.
A shroud of Turin it would have been.
Yeah, absolutely, but yeah, I'm happy with it. They're on the face, I think, yeah.
I like it. So what happened with the cap? Did it work out?
Well, it was about halfway down here, but we've put some makeup on so I look normal and don't look like a top deck chocolate.
So, look at your hands, too.
The hands are really dirty, like they've been in buckets of cow shit, basically. Yeah.
But they haven't.
Overall, it's worked out really well.
That's good. So you're doing a great job to plug Magic Tan, which is wonderful. So, what are you going to get fired up still? Is it about this?
Oh, it's about LA, the joint.
Who knows? Here he is. He's going to lose it.
Freaking me. I don't know if it's the tan, but at my hotel, I went to have breakfast the other day. I went to have eggs on toast and bumped into some dudes, and I think I got a 3-picture movie deal. You know what? I don't think I'm ready. Seriously, though, and they couldn't understand me initially, and I said, I'm Dave, and they looked at me really weird, like I'd said something strange. And I said, no, I'm Dave. And they said, how you going, Matt? I'm not mad, I'm bloody Dave, all right? They couldn't work me out, but anyway, I got the deal going, and that's great. I get confused with people, though. I was at a fancy hotel the other night looking to bloody meet some celebrities at the Four Seasons in the restaurant, and I was busting to go to the dunny, all right? And I said to the women in charge, I said, where are the toilets? She said, the restrooms are over there. I said, no, you've misunderstood me. I don't want somewhere to rest. I've got some serious work to do. Honestly, I've got some heavy lifting going on. I'm scared, though. I'm scared to drive. I don't want to drive on the street, so I don't, all right? Because all these drunk starlets getting bloody drunk and driving, I blame the drinking age. 21 is too old. Lindsay Lohan, she's 20, she has a drink, she thinks I've broken the law. I might as well go out and run over some dudes. I actually went driving last time I was here, though, and the guy I was with nearly got me killed. We're on the freeway, and I've just accidentally cut someone off. He's giving me a honk. I can handle the honk. I've done the wrong thing. The guy with me flipped him the bird. I don't keep your bird to yourself. He's probably got a machine gun. And I got hassled by the cops last time I was here. Me and my mate decided to go down to Tijuana, check out some art galleries. And honestly, I'm driving, it's late, and I don't know how fast I was going. I was eating a Snickers, and I lost me Snickers, and I thought, don't worry about it, keep going. Then I saw heard the police sirens behind me. I thought maybe they found me Snickers. I pulled over, thought that maybe they want to go past and catch some criminals. No, I was the criminal. They pulled me over, and I thought I better take my shirt off. I'm going to be an episode of Cops. The guy came up to the car, and he said, "Where are you driving from?" I said, "Australia." Long way to drive. I was under pressure, and he said, "Do you know how fast you were going?" I said, "No, but if I guess correctly, can I have some candy?" No, he said, "You were doing 90. I said, "No, I normally do 100. Relax, mate." He said, "Get out of the car." So I got out of the car and realised where my Snickers had gone. It melted all over my lap. I'm looking down, he's looking at me, and I said, "Oh, do you want a lick?" Honestly. And then he said, "Show us your licence." I put out my Victorian licence. It's been cut in half and sticky taped back together. Showed him that. He said, "Do you realise I could fine you?" I said, "Yeah, we have fines where I come from too. Got about 100 waiting for me at home. Going home tomorrow. Where do you reckon this one's going to go in the rotation?" So he bashed me instead. Anyway, good on him. Glad you, right?
Everybody. I like that new catchphrase. All right, time for some genuine style and glamour now. Let's meet our next studio guest.
Claire Danes is a Hollywood veteran, even though she's still in her 20s. She broke our hearts in Little Women, then broke Leonardo DiCaprio's heart in Romeo and Juliet, before stealing Steve Martin's in Shopgirl. Next up, she leads a star-studded cast including Meryl Streep, Vanessa Redgrave and Toni Collette in Evening, before playing a fallen star in the fantasy epic Stardust.
Oh, Tristan, a shooting star.
Excuse me, have you seen a fallen star anywhere? We're in a crater. This must be where it fell.
Yeah, this is where I fell.
You're the star. You're the star? Really? Oh, wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, the radiant Claire Danes. Have you ever done one of those tanning things?
I have, actually, for a movie, of course. Not for personal vanity, but for work.
Why? Because they said you were too pale?
Yeah, well, I did a movie called The Mod Squad, and I was supposed to play a kind of beach babe, so I had to go into a tanning booth.
Do you do many of those sort of things, or do you get caught up in the Hollywood appearance thing?
Well, I mean, I do my yoga. But that's kind of the extent of it. But it was pretty funny in those tanning booths. To gauge your tan, they give you stickers before you start. So they're kind of funny shapes, so like hearts and stars and like Playboy bunnies. So you can check because you're nude. But you check to see how dark you're getting.
Oh wow! Depending on
the Playboy's bunny sticker up. To see, what the contrast is.
Wow, I just got distracted by Playboy Bunny and nude, and now I don't even know where we are. Excuse me, what did you get? Did you get a Playboy Bunny or a star or a love heart?
On my rude bits, I was nude, but I was in a room on my own.
You were really nude?
Yeah, completely nude, yeah.
I couldn't do that.
No, it's really weird. You're kind of in a tomb, and it's intense. It's very claustrophobic, and they feed you music. You have like a radio selection. And I listened to a lot of Neil Young, and I just thought, with my Playboy Bunny sticker and my Neil Young and my fake tan,
you don't want that going through your head. Are you doing these weird Egyptian poses?
Yeah, exactly.
So what do you do if you want to get away from all this stuff? Can you do that?
I go tan on an actual beach from the actual sun. Yeah, that helps.
Did you enjoy that, like when you got, because obviously we're broadcasting to Australia tonight, like you obviously spent a bit of time back home?
Yeah, indeed, yeah. The best beach in the world, I think.
Well, you got to say that because they're all watching,
yeah.
and then everyone in the audience here goes, boo, hiss, and you can't win. Now, you recently got your scuba diving license.
Yeah, indeed, yeah. In Hawaii. There are some good beaches there too, but they don't compare.
I've got my scuba diving license. It's really cool.
It is really cool. It's really cool when you stop having to prove yourself, you know, and doing all those ridiculous tasks like lifting your mask up. And did you have to do that? I found that actually really scary.
Yeah, first day in the swimming pool.
Yeah.
The first day you get put in water, they put you in the swimming pool.
Yeah.
And you don't need to be looking at that many people swimming over the top of you.
Right.
Everything moves. It's distracting.
Right.
Especially because they had Neil Young playing.
Right.
But yeah, so I heard you're very excited about it.
Yeah,
I'm very proud of your achievement.
Well, yeah, it's kind of cool. I didn't mean to. I went with my boyfriend, who was totally committed to the idea of getting certified, and I was a bit ambivalent and just trying to appease him. But then I ended up having a good time. Quite sincerely.
Well, because
So,
you don't
yeah.
want to be underwater and not enjoy yourself.
Exactly. That would be a problem. But no, it was great. It was really beautiful.
Now you're crazy at the moment because not crazy.
No, I am crazy.
Well, okay, that's fine as well. By all means, if you want to be a nut, I'll go right ahead.
But I'm not a convicted crazy. So.
But
you know.
because you what we would say back home on the flog for like you've got 2 films out at the moment.
Yeah.
When you're out promoting 2,
Yeah.
is it like do you get distracted? Which one you're talking about?
So occasionally, yeah. I mean, they're 2 very, very different films, but one is called Evening, the other's called Stardust, so there is that relationship, I suppose. But no, one's a drama, and the other is a kind of, well, it spans a lot of genres, but it's kind of a fairy tale and
Well, they're both wonderful in their own way. So when you get told for Stardust, you're being cast to play a star.
Yeah.
Like an actual star.
Yeah, like a celestial
At first you sit there going, well, yeah, because I'm Claire Danes. So, star, hello.
I'm blonde.
But what are you expecting when they tell you you're going to be a star?
It was a strange call.
Can you
to
do
get
that
from
noise
my
again?
agent.
Can you totally do that noise again?
Actually, Charlie Cox, who's in Stardust with me, said that I'm very vocally free.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I think it was a euphemism for just weird.
I have that when you can't think of something. You just go, so I had a bit of...
Vocally free.
There we go.
Now you've got
So you've gone, whoop, star,
and what?
Your reaction to being told you were going to be a star?
Oh, yes. It was along those lines. It was something like that. No, it's impossible to figure out how to play that exactly. So I didn't. You know, she crashes to Earth and she takes human form. So I just played her as a human.
And in both cases, there's a terrific cast that you're working with, which must have been really cool. Like, you know, let's confuse both films. You got Meryl Streep in one, you got Robert De Niro in another.
Yeah, just big, fat, talented superstars.
Do you get nervous working with people like that?
Yes.
Do you get so nervous you make strange noises? Well, the first time you make a strange noise at someone, what's their reaction?
Well, most people are not as generous as Charlie. I don't think they would chalk it up to my being vocally free, but yeah.
Let us go, that Claire Danes.
Yeah.
It's even then, you did the ooh, that's wonderful. If you fell over, you could do your own funniest home video noise thing. Brilliant.
I'm very self-contained.
Hey, Claire Danes, cha-ching! Want to try to win $20 in 20 seconds?
Oh, yeah, are we there already?
You want to do that? You can if you want.
Okay.
All right. 20 seconds on the clock, away we go.
Gosh, the pressure.
What inanimate object would you like to play next?
Star? I already played one. Next, a vacuum cleaner.
Who wouldn't you let into your home?
Oh. All I can think is Lindsay, but when it comes to...
Why not? Good one. Who's your favourite Golden Girl?
Lindsay.
Do you squeeze pimples?
No.
And who would you turn gay for?
What's wrong with self-loving?
Or, as I like to call it, a wooga! You get $20 for that, my friend, absolutely. All right, here's a plug. In fact, 2 plugs. Evening is in cinemas now in Australia and opens in New Zealand on the 27th of September. Stardust opens in both countries on the 20th. Claire Danes, everybody. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Still to come on Rove from Television City in Hollywood. The voice of Bart Simpson, Nancy Cartwright. And up next, Hamish and Andy.
Idol begins in 7 days. The next big star is here. Australia, you did it. You camped out overnight, you braved the auditions, you sang your little hearts out. Now, we've got the...
Good eye. Thank you. The lovely Claire Danes is still with us, and she tried some of our authentic Aussie tucker with the bloomin' onion.
I can't really stand by it.
No.
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 She only had half of one. I don't want to appear weird, but I've got my eye on the other half.
Well, maybe you would like one of these irresistible desserts. Why wouldn't you try the chocolate thunder from Down Under? I had one of those before, but the water level, it's... Whoa. Freaks you out, man. Freaks you out. Well, if you didn't already know, LA is a tough dog-eat-dog town. Literally, like I was in the park today, saw a Chihuahua eating a German Shepherd. Took him a while. Nevertheless, when you're trying to make a career in Hollywood or simply trying to fit into this crazy, whoop-ka-chang kind of city, as we like to call it, there's a lot to learn. So we asked our audience for advice in tonight's Hot Topic. Our hot topic is, how do you make it in LA? Martin says a good agent can open doors. Well, actually, pretty much anyone with hands can open doors. Mary told us, giving yourself a showbiz name can help. I changed mine to Foxy Jugs. Now I'm making 3 films a week. Kevin reckons to become a good actor, I study other people through binoculars from behind a bush. Bill says, never stop dreaming because the actual reality of your life is incredibly bleak. Samantha warned, before accepting a job as a grip, double-check exactly what it is you'll be gripping. And that was tonight's Hot Topic. Hot Topic? Did I say Hot Topic? Now, you know, these studios that we're shooting in here at CBS Television City are steeped in history. Everything from Carol Burnett to American Idol has come out of this complex. And right next door to us, that way's the Bold and the Beautiful. Across the corridor is the Young and the Restless. And this studio that we're in right now is actually the home of The Price is Right. Apparently, the set itself costs somewhere between $80,100 and $80,200. That is funny. I don't care where you're from. I don't care where you're from. Genius. And given that this is the home of The Price is Right, there's only one way to welcome these team members. Hamish and Andy, come on down! I'm knackered.
That is the most amount of exercise Hamish and I have done for about 3 years.
Are you all right? I think your chocolate thunder fell out.
Well, that's where the Price is Right illusion falls over, I think. Nobody really runs down mic'd up.
So, boys, how have you found LA? You've been here for the week like the... Well, we crossed you last week from New York. You've had a little bit longer. How have you been? What have you been up to?
Look, it's been a crazy week, Rove.
Yeah.
What have we done? Just a bit of sightseeing. Started a gang.
Yeah. Just started a gang.
Started a gang?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Here's the crazy thing. In LA, there are over 20,000 street gangs.
Yeah.
Not even including the Gilmore Girls.
Right. Yeah. And the main ones are the Bloods and the Crips. And pretty much you aren't safe unless you're in a gang.
Yeah.
So what you did... I mean, being in a gang's pretty dangerous, though.
No. It's dangerous not to be in a gang. Pretty much, I mean, this is... You're fresh, you're naive, you're sweet.
But learning how to run.
Yeah, for our safety, for your safety, for everybody's safety, we decided that we better be in a gang. We better start our own gang. We figured we needed a name for our gang.
Yeah.
I'm still puffing.
I've noticed.
We need a name for our gang. We're the only Aussie gang, so we called it the Gangaroos.
We're the Gangaroos.
I like it.
The other thing is when you... Thanks.
Thank you.
I can see you're laughing because you're intimidated because you don't want to annoy us, which is great. Because we're a powerful gang. And you're going to have a gang symbol.
Yeah.
Nice. Whoa. I don't want any trouble.
Yeah.
Good.
And every gang should have a colour.
Yeah.
So we picked green and gold, didn't we?
Two colours.
Two colours, yeah.
Green and gold. Look, we went out and about. We hit the streets of LA. If you watch carefully, you can see that we've just weaved a bit of green and gold into our outfit because that's how you do it with gang colours. You just have a flavour, a touch, so people will know not to mess with you.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
Like
so
a secret handshake kind of thing.
Yeah,
Just
and
know
so
it,
people know that you're affiliated. So this is how it went this week when we went out to try and recruit some members for our gang.
Here we are in the streets of LA, ready to start the meanest gang since the Kelly gang.
We're not going to be safe without it. That's why we're starting the Gangaroos.
Let's up to it.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. 'Cause I've been dancing and laughing so long.
Yeah, we've only been here a couple of days, and we're looking at kind of starting a gang,
He's
maybe.
going to be the president. I'm going to be the treasurer.
Yeah. Would you be interested in joining our gang?
What are you talking about?
Well, there's 20,000 gangs in LA, so we're just...
Different gangs in LA, though.
What do you mean different gangs?
I mean, they kill each other.
They kill each other. And the great news for you is when you join the gang, you actually get a t-shirt.
I'm not sure that's going to fly around here, guys.
Really? Have you ever heard of the gang Human Nature?
We're bigger than that.
We're bigger than that.
Hey, fool, come here.
He's a gang member. How you going, mate?
See, you don't even want to come over here because you guys are so white.
At the Gangaroos, we aim to fit in our gang activities around your lifestyle. We're a very flexible gang, you know.
Oh, really?
You ever heard of the gang Young Divas?
I'm not gang affiliated.
Because sometimes we all get together and we'll have, like, maybe, I don't know, like a fun Scrabble night or something. But if you're busy, then we can move it to another night.
Would you like to be in our gang?
Well, hell no, I wouldn't.
You say that, but...
Yeah.
I'm joking. I'm just... don't do that.
We'll just have this corner.
Yeah, probably those guys have that corner. Attention, Los Angeles. We are Gangaroos. Join us or else. Hold on, that's fine. We'll get you later. Drive. So we're not having a lot of luck getting people in our gang. What we think, we need a celebrity, right? Someone to endorse our gang.
We went and got a star map. You know where they all live.
First person up, I think, should be a celebrity that's been to prison, you know, so they've got, like, street cred. Yeah, hi, it's Hamish and Andy here. We're from Australia. We just wondering if Paris is around. She's at work, right. We were just wondering if she'd be interested in maybe joining our gang. You should know, too, Millsy's not in the gang, just in case she's worried about any awkwardness.
Just wondering if Mr. Diddy was in, please.
We're not trying to start something here, but can you just tell him if he doesn't join, then he's officially an enemy, OK? So he doesn't want that. You fight P. Diddy, though.
No.
I've got a shoulder thing.
Started it.
Ultra foreheads. Yeah, hi. We're just wondering if Bob Saget's there.
What's it regarding?
We're from Australia, and we're just sort of starting a gang. We need someone like a celebrity to be part of the gang. Is he around?
Look, I don't know how you got this address, but no thanks, okay?
Is that Bob Saget?
Guys, whatever you're doing, just take off, okay?
Look, Bob, all we want from you is for you to say that you endorse us.
You probably should just be calling the cops. I'm walking outside for a second.
Is he coming outside?
I see you have cameras.
Hey, Bob.
What is this? Let me see your eyes. You're not on crack or nothing, right?
I'll do a sobriety test right here.
You're not gonna beat me and film it. I'll let you in.
Can we make this our gang headquarters? This is great.
Hey, can we get one of our cameras?
Come on in. I feel safer if he's here.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, what do I do to join? I'd join a gang. You want to know why? I'm incredibly lonely.
Can I get some kind of bandana? Like, would that one...
Why not?
We just look like the lamest scout troop in the world.
If you could just look down the camera and say, hi, I'm Bob Saget, and I'm the leader of the Gangaroos.
Hey, yo, blood. This is Bob Saget, and I'm the badass leader of the Gangaroos. You better watch your f***ing mouth.
That ain't right. Oh, yeah. Gangaroos in the house. Claire, would you sign up for the Gangaroos? They could
I'm
cover your
my own
ass.
gang. Gangrene.
So you've got Bob Saget on board.
He's the president now.
It's a good start.
We were giving everything. You can be the leader, the president, you can be the face of the Gangaroos, you can be the caterer, whatever you want to be, mate, you're in.
Does that make you the Olsen twins of the group?
I think so. We have to live in his pouch.
Thank you very much, Hamish and Andy.
Hey, thank you.
We'll be right back with more of the show after this.
In the biggest scandal to hit Ramsay Street, are lovers Elle and Oliver really brother and sister?
It's all gonna be okay.
It's not okay.
The results are in. Neighbours, 6:30 Monday.
Bless you.
Get up.
This is the next generation technology in cough medicine from Strepsils. Proven effectiveness in a unique no-mess bottle. For fast, effective relief with zero stickiness. Strepsils Chesty Cough Syrup. First aid for coughs.
What if you had the power to read people's minds?
Yes, I heard.
Torchwood's deepest secrets are about to be exposed. Torchwood, Monday on 10.
Hamish and Andy here live for Rove on the yellow carpet.
Well, not live, because we're on the show.
They won't pick up on it.
Either way, let's meet some big stars.
Will you be able to do a couple of the characters you're on The Simpsons for us right now?
I think that would be financially impossible.
No, just do it for him, sir.
No, I'm not going to do it.
No, sir, he'd like you to do it.
I know what he'd like.
I'll do Marge because it's nice and easy just to go.
That's good. And
Hey,
Pete,
let's hear it.
I've never seen the show. What would an Australian Homer sound like?
Good day, mate. Let's have some shrimp with Barbie.
Strip Barbie? Can you give us your best Marge Simpson or Homer Simpson voice? No, I can't. God bless.
Someone else is on the yellow carpet at Simpsons premiere in LA this week. The voice of Bart Simpson, our good buddy Nancy Cartwright. Now, how exciting was the yellow carpet for you?
Really, it's the best. First time.
Because you've
Yeah.
never had your own film out before.
Well, I've actually done premieres. I've done red carpets before, but nobody knows who I am. You know, it's sort of like, hey, blonde chick, get out of the way. You know, Claire Danes right there.
So, and what was it like seeing the movie? Because that was the first time
Yeah.
you'd seen it.
Some of the actors got to see it with the cast and crew, but I wasn't around, so I didn't see it. And actually, I didn't really want to anyway. I wanted to see it, you know, premiere night. It was good. It was exciting.
So how nervous did you get, though?
No, I wasn't nervous. I really wasn't nervous. I was just excited to see it. I was anxious to see. We worked on it for about a year. That's unprecedented, by the way.
It's pretty quick.
It's unbelievable. I think that it's been promoted that we've been working on it for 4 years, but maybe they were working out contracts for 4 years. And like, coming up with some ideas for 4 years, but my work on it was only for 1 year. And the animators, like around the clock, they were in 12-hour, you know, 8 to 8 and 8 to 8. And I couldn't believe it. I don't think there's any unemployed animators in LA.
Well, you look at the credits as well at the end when it shows all the voices that everybody does. I'm not giving anything away, but there's credits at the end. And you see all the voices everybody does.
Yeah.
And you yourself, you've got so many different characters that
Yeah.
you portray. Is it like having a favourite child? Can you pick one that you like more than the rest?
You know, I think you're right. I think it's pretty tough to do it. Bart's really easy to do, man. I just slip into Bart real easy. If I have to do Nelson Muntz, it takes a little upper respiratory energy. And Ralph Wiggum, see, I'm a little tight because I've had too much little party. It was like really fun parties.
Yeah. Ralph likes the party.
You're right. I'm a party animal.
Did you go to the party afterwards?
I did. It was great fun. Did you get your hand waxed? Did you do that?
I was going to get it waxed. You could stick your hand in wax, yellow wax, and then grab a donut, and then the wax would cool.
Yeah.
And then they cut it out. And
They take this like air, and they like push air in it so your hand slips out, and then you've got this thing to sit on your desk that's your hand holding this big plastic
like
donut.
the movie poster, but why would you want that? It would look. Did you get it done?
I got it.
Oh! Where are you going to put it?
It's in my office. It's cool.
Okay.
It's a collector's item, man.
Like you couldn't get your hands on Simpsons stuff.
I had to beg my way to the front of the line. There was a woman, she was upset.
Did you use the voice? Should have done the voice.
Like, get out of my way, woman. I am the reason why you are here.
Do you have, because, I don't know, you guys, I mean, like, here you are asking people to do impressions on the yellow carpet. Yeah. Everybody thinks they can do it. Everyone goes, oh, I'm Barney. And you just, it's awful. But
That's pretty good, actually.
I'm going to do it next year. I'm being serious. So do you have losers who come up to you saying, watch me do the voice?
Oh,
Listen
yeah.
to me do the voice.
Yeah, it's pretty pathetic. I would never tell them that. Or I just say, keep your day job.
Yeah. So that's why you said my Barney was so good. But we went to the after party, and apparently, like, we heard David Hasselhoff didn't actually have a ticket. He just talked his way in. He said, I'm the Hoff, let me in.
That's why he's so scared about being on camera. Probably. I don't want anyone knowing I'm here.
Right, getting busted. Well, he's got a new show on Fox, right?
I don't know, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Is he
probably
passed
why.
out in a hotel room eating a burger like the last time we saw him?
I don't think so.
Okay, good.
But Nancy, out of all the guests, you know, so many people have done The Simpsons. Who's your favourite to work with, the celebrity guests?
Who was the funnest to work with? 50 Cent was pretty interesting.
Oh, wow, yeah.
He had a lot of bling on. It's like, dude, you got to kind of take off the swag, the bling, you know, because we can't hear you. We're trying to hear your voice.
Did he want to swear during it, or?
No, he probably hates me to say this, but it's like, he's a pretty nice guy.
Whoa.
Oh, that is so bad PR.
He would never fit into the Gangaroos, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, he would.
Now, we've actually got a clip from the movie here that we should show people.
Yeah.
Do we need to set this one up?
This is when, well, I'd be giving it away, but it's already been out, and we're a big hit, so, what should I say?
Yeah. Well, look,
can I
just point out, you're probably not aware of this. The highest grossing animated feature in the history of Australia, ever.
Really?
Yes. I like that. History of Australia, ever. So the history of Australia, you know, before Captain Cook, but then apparently. So, yeah, so do we, some people have probably seen it, but it's The Simpsons are on the run, I believe.
Right, they're on the run, they're wanted.
Have a look, it's The Simpsons, the movie, and it's out now.
Look, we're giving your father another chance, and we owe it to him to... Oh, my God.
Can I help you?
We need diapers.
Okay.
No, we don't. Ladies' razor blades.
Right.
No, we don't. I forgot, we're European.
Uh-huh.
Just give us beef jerky. Lots and lots of beef jerky. That's right. That's what we need. That's all we came in for.
Sure. Oh, my God. There they are.
Nice one. It's going to be huge. It already is. Time for the plug now. Of course, The Simpsons movie is now playing right across Australia, New Zealand, and America. You may have heard about it. We'll be right back after this.
Coming up, don't miss Good Charlotte as they rock stage 33 at Television City in Hollywood.
There are big nights of TV, but nothing is like a Big Brother finale. 7 o'clock tomorrow. The wait is over.
It's time to go.
Who will you choose as the winner of Big Brother 2007? Alicia, Australia's new sweetheart, or Zach, as idol?
The one show that's turned ordinary people into megastars.
The one show that's changed music history.
9 #1 Australian artists.
5 #1 American artists.
4 Grammy Awards.
Truckloads of arias.
And
the Oscar. Australia, the next big star, is here.
I want it.
Victoria, have you had much to drink?
I've had 2 lines.
Are you sure you're okay?
I'm a bit worried. I can't find my sunglasses.
They're on your face.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not only the Brits. There are heaps of Aussies making it big here in LA, and this week's success story is a guy by the name of Tyler Atkins, the bad boy fashionista who's been romantically linked to Paris Hilton. On a professional note, I hope that at some point in my life I get described as a bad boy fashionista. Now, I don't know if this is a long-term relationship, but the sweet thing is that Tyler's already designed a couple of T-shirts for Paris, which is nice. Check them out. This one, Free Paris Hilton. That's right, there's no charge. Hillary 2008. So what? I've slept with 2009. I can't spell NY. That'll be a big seller. This one I think will go well. Remind me what this guy's name is. And my personal favourite, if this T-shirt's a rockin', then someone's doing me. Get out right now. Let's go from Paris to the Outback and meet our next 2 guests.
Radha Mitchell's career took off from Ramsay Street and landed her in America, where she starred for Woody Allen and shacked up on screen with Colin Farrell and Johnny Depp. Michael Vartan was born in France and got his big break in Hollywood in The Pallbearer with David Schwimmer and Gwyneth Paltrow. He pashed Drew Barrymore in Never Been Kissed and was Jennifer Garner's handler in Alias. Now Michael and Radha are joining forces against a monster crocodile in the upcoming thriller Rove.
So one of the rules of my tour is that you have only one chance to complain about the heat and the flies.
I'm a travel writer for a magazine.
How long are you out here anyway?
Oh, just a few days. Alice Springs after this, then home.
Where's that?
Chicago.
Do something! Everett! Everett!
It's an animal out there and it's hunting us.
Get your Crocs out for Radha Mitchell and Michael Vartan. Get it, Crocs, get it. Good to see you again. And Michael, welcome.
Thank you.
Now, when you're going to make a movie like this, right? You're about to go shoot in the Outback. They tell you all about it. Do you think it's all bullshit and it's actually going to be a cruisy job and then you get there and find out otherwise?
No, I was there for the onions. No, you know, Greg McLean, the director, was pretty honest with me. He said it's going to be pretty shithouse. And I do remember the first day dressing in a, well, it wasn't really a dressing room, but I looked over and about 75 meters in the bush was a dingo. And I thought, oh, this is weird. But you get used to it somehow.
So even for you, Radha, I mean, it'd been...
No, I was told we were shooting in Melbourne.
Really?
3 months. I was like, great, I'll be hanging out with my mum and all my friends, and no, we weren't in Melbourne at all.
No.
Have you ever been up around, because it's shot around the Northern Territory, have you ever been up that way before?
I've never been there, and it's like it's a whole different aspect of Australia, and I recommend that you go there. It just opens your eyes completely.
But because it really is, that's where you find all the snakes and spiders and all the things that people joke about. Yeah, everything that's going to eat you. So did you see real crocs?
We were surrounded by real crocs. Do you remember the first day we pushed off at 7 a.m. and I thought, okay, this is the start of 4 months. It's 52 degrees, great. And all these crocs were sunbathing on the you know, the edges of the river. And as our little 4-foot boat,
it was my job to drive this
She was driving the boat.
And find crocs, park the boat, and start shooting.
But the first moment, as the boat pushes off with the camera crew, all these crocs that were sunbathing go, and I thought, oh. Hello, yes, agent. What am I doing here? So I was actually quite scared. I was pissing my pants.
Well, why not? You could have worked that into the script a little bit. Actually, I think I downloaded that off YouTube as well. So.
Brown spot on the pants?
Brown spot, Jesus. Yellow spot.
So I heard that there were bets going on at the time to jump into the water.
Oh, well,
was that true?
They weren't, but no. The way it started is we were incredibly bored one day in the heat, and just it came up. So how much would it take for you to jump out of the boat, swim underneath, and come up the other side? For me, it was $1 million in cash.
Well, fair enough.
Some people would do it for 20 grand.
How much did you do for the movie?
A lot less.
Because it's also too, you're dealing with a CGI croc as well, and that's got to be weird because it's not really there at the time. I always wonder how actors deal with that.
Well, we'd been prepped because we'd hung out with real crocodiles, so we knew what they could do.
But they're little...
No,
they were big.
Real
They were big.
crocodiles.
Get out.
I mean, they can jump 5 feet out of the water, and we were
I
in a
could if
little
I wanted.
boat like this. Huh?
I could if I wanted.
Oh, maybe you could.
Sure you could.
Swim.
Chicken on a stick? Yes.
So they can swim 30 kilometres underwater without making a ripple on the surface. These are my lines from the film.
So had you done any homework on them before that?
No, I mean, we didn't know anything about them. We kind of arrived and were in shock because, you know, it really was very real the whole time.
So do you come away with a bad taste in your mouth of what Australia's actually like?
Me?
Yeah.
You have a tattoo of Australia on his... He loved it.
Oh,
I loved
really?
it. It was, honestly, all kidding aside, the greatest experience I've ever had. I got to meet...
Okay, see, an audience full of Americans, that would have been straight away, woo! Illinois, ow! Australians are kind of like, yeah, if we have to.
Rose to the occasion.
Because this is my thing with Greg McLean, because he did Wolf Creek as well. So it's like, come to our country if you're a backpacker, you will be skinned alive. Or, if not, get away from it and get eaten by a crocodile. So I can't understand. I reckon he's doing a bad thing for tourism.
Yes, I...
Discuss.
He's certainly scaring people out.
Yeah.
But I heard you want to move there now.
I would love to move to Melbourne, yeah.
It's too late. It's too late now.
No, I just, you know, I really, all kidding aside, fell in love with the place, and I was lucky enough to work with an incredible cast and crew of people that were really welcome. I was the only American on the entire shoot, and...
Thank God. Huh?
Yeah, God. They're so obnoxious, am I right?
Well,
But you're trying to get citizenship, is that right?
well, it's a lot harder than I thought it was. I saw this website that says, in 2 clicks, become Australian. So I thought, okay, click 1, click 2, nah.
And I refused his marriage proposal, so that was that, you know.
Yeah, that was
You
awkward.
Radha Mitchell.
Awkward?
Hey, you guys, you want to try to win $20 in 20 seconds?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, what the way to do it? I split it 10 apiece. So it's all riding on... No, you can just feel free to throw in, each of you, as you see fit with these questions. Let's start the clock. What animal scares you the most?
Crocodile.
What's your favourite phrase in French?
Ça va faire foutre.
Nice.
Oh, what does that mean?
Nothing, but I love it.
I love it. Have you ever trained a bird to swear?
No.
Okay, that's honest. Have you ever farted?
one of these questions
Have you
yet,
ever farted and sneezed at the same time?
Farting right now.
As we speak.
Yeah.
Have you ever broken up with someone by text message?
Carrier pigeon.
No, that's...
That was swearing at the time. And who would you turn gay for?
Is she still here?
Who?
Claire.
Oh, Claire Danes. Oh, you got a purse! Can we get the jib, the crane?
Don't worry, I'll just
like
leave
over
my
here?
number and
Can we
you
just
can
get
pass
it
it
in
on.
here like this, right here, and then as I get really angry, just pull out. Okay, ready? No! Vartan, who are you turning gay for?
John Jarrett.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Who doesn't want to be skinned
I'm going to
alive?
give you both 10s. I'm frightened.
Hey.
Like Radha Mitchell and Michael Vartan, you can catch them in Rogue, which is happening in cinemas November 8th. It's out back home. Looking forward to it. Please thank Radha Mitchell, Michael Vartan, everybody. And we'll be back after this. Thank you, guys.
How does a blind man become a witness to a murder?
In this new case, the NCIS team need to close their eyes.
Hey, Ryan, see that hill?
The Hollywood Hill?
That's where they shot The Sound of Music.
I thought that was in Austria.
Movie magic. Hey, Ryan, see that fountain over there?
Nice fountain.
That's where they shot Jaws.
But how did they
Movie magic. Hey, Ryan, see this street here?
Yeah?
This is where they shot the Simpsons movie.
Isn't that a cartoon?
Movie magic?
Thank you very much. And Ryan Shelton on the couch, everybody.
I'm I'd actually been here the whole time, they just haven't shown a shot of me.
Because of movie magic.
I just get lowered in.
And also Benji and Joel Madden, good Charlotte! Hello, gentlemen. How you doing?
Good.
It's been so long since we've seen you properly. Last time I was in a little TV screen.
You were in the TV at the airport.
And here you were going, when are we going to come on the show next?
That's right. And we're back on the couch.
That's what we do.
I'm usually sitting over there, but it's really good. It's good.
How have you guys been going?
Good. Yeah.
Excellent. Good. Good. Wonderful.
It's like my mom asking me how school was. Good.
Is there something we should know?
Joel?
I guess if your mum's still asking how school was, that would be pretty annoying. I mean, you guys don't go to school anymore. I mean, people, shut up, Mum, it's been a while, you know. So.
Now, Benji, obviously, you know, congratulations with everything that's happening with you, because we were talking with Sophie on the show only a couple of weeks ago with the impending wedding, but I don't think I asked how you guys met. How did you meet?
Well, online. I'm serious. No.
I love everyone's going, I should have met her online. I should have
What
gone.
site?
We met at a karaoke, as the story goes. I was there.
Yeah?
Yeah. Binge had just sang Vanessa Carlton, 1,000 Miles.
Really?
Yes, he did. And that was her soft spot. She loves Vanessa Carlton. So, no, we just met. We just, you know, the most beautiful woman I've ever seen walks up and she says hi. And with that Australian accent that he understands and I don't. So I was like, what? She said hi, shut up.
Pretty sexy, isn't it? Yeah.
The best part is that we were leaving, and he ran into her, and he goes, we're staying, Joel, we're staying. And she goes, what are you guys doing? He goes, we're hanging out over here. And I'm like, we're leaving. And then I left him there.
Oh, that's how it's done.
Yeah, I got a cab home.
And how are things going with you, Joel? Love life going well?
Going great.
Yeah?
Yeah, no complaints.
Well, we're hearing lots of rumours back home.
There's a lot of rumours.
Is there anything you can enlighten us on? I'm hearing babies. I'm hearing you, Nicole, and babies. I'm hearing you and Nicole and engagement.
Binge? Me and Sophie plan on getting married early next year.
No. Well, look, I would like to think everything's going to go well and there will be a big future for the two of you. So just in case anything does happen in the next 9 months or so, we've got you from home, some authentic Aussie Ugg boots.
Thank you.
There you go, just in case. And a good little Aussie
right.
jumpsuit, which also just incidentally has the hood. So there you go. Or if not, you can race who's going to have the baby first, if you like.
A little Fisher Price, like, tattoo.
These are actually my size. I actually wear this size.
Now, how do you guys go? Because obviously you're high-profile guys in high-profile relationships. Do you get problems like paparazzi stuff and all that, people following you around? Because being here, I just got to point out just quickly, we've been out for dinner and play, you know, all this sort of stuff, and they actually wait out the front for you guys. It's not like they just happen to be out and about.
There's usually about 20 cars in front of our house by the time of like 7:30 a.m. There's like 20 cars, 7 or 8. Like maybe some days it's 7 cars, some days it's 20. But there's no escaping. But we have like. We just have Jeeves, the butler, shooting. Yeah.
Oh my God!
I have a theory. Binge is actually a part-time paparazzi. He actually goes with them sometimes. I got all the inside tips. But I think that it's just because we have hot girlfriends. I mean, it's obviously because of our girlfriends. It's not because of us, but we have like escape routes. Like, who really wants to know what a dude in a rock band's doing? Well, no one. I'm playing video games. You know, like, so I think, you know, it's guilty by association, and you know, Joel has to deal with it more than I do. And you do well, guy. You know, good guy. Try to be nice. Good guy.
Well, I know Hamish and Andy had a run-in with paparazzi during the week.
Yeah, they thought I was Brad Pitt. It's frustrating. No, look, we were driving along innocently, and out of nowhere, the street, like everyone in every car around us just slammed on the brakes, doors opened. Yeah. I played it cool, and I think I yelled out, "We're gonna get shot!"
Hamish literally hit the floor of our van, but we realised they were carrying cameras, not guns, and it was Britney Spears. And I pretty
parked, yeah.
Yeah, and they were chasing her, and so Hamish and I obviously got out and chased them as well, and we filmed it.
Right.
And I was close to picking her up.
Andy was closer to the car. Look, we won't give too much away, but we've all just tumbled out of the car, like trying to grab cameras and stuff and film it. This is like rough footage, but this is actually this is like 2 nights ago when we went.
That's really her.
That's really her.
You want to to go to dinner with Australians? Very handsome.
That's her playing it. Playing cool.
That was for you, Andy. That was for you.
Listen,
It was amazing. It was
if the
incredible.
paparazzi thing doesn't work out for you guys, you could shoot cops.
Well, I mean,
That's good.
as you can see,
Or beyond cops.
I think a lot of people look at that and say, you know, Andy, very gutsy, very brave, just straight to the side of the car. I say he blew it, and because she drove off, he stuffed it up.
Well, the funny thing was, a little bit of me was going, this is the perfect line.
Yeah. And a little
I reckon she's generally going to ask me to get in the car and I'm going to go to dinner.
And if she did, then a lot of the audience would be going, great, Megan's single. That's right.
All right, well, the Good Charlotte Boys will be back to perform for us just after the break. They're also touring Australia in October. Tickets on sale now. So thank you to everybody. We'll be right back after this. A lot more to come. There's a whole lot more to come.
Welcome to Real Stories.
Australia's funniest duo take TV current affairs to a hilarious extreme. Hamish and Andy's Real Stories. Next.
Bad idea. I'm so sorry. Thank you very much. Now, a message I forgot to pass on from before. Radha Mitchell wanted to say hello to her mum watching at home, and she forgot, and then I forgot, so I'm saying it now. Hello to Radha's mum. A lot of people in the audience tonight from Australia with signs for people back home, and there's a gentleman down the front from Brisbane who has a sign for someone back home.
Jill. Actually, I'm from SF, but here I am on national TV, and I promise I'll bring in the ring next time if you'll marry me. So will you marry me?
She just rang in. It's a no. I'm sorry.
I think surely now she has to go to the back of Sunrise and go, yes.
That's going to be the longest wait for a reply in a long, long time. What if she's not watching? She says, oh, sorry, it was just a really good episode of Grey's Anatomy tonight, so... Sorry. All right, well, thank you to everybody who helped us out. Thank you, Nancy Cartwright, Radha Mitchell, Claire Danes, Michael Vartan, David Duchovny, and everybody on the couch. And everybody who's been helping us out while we've been in the States. It's been an absolute pleasure, this marvellous audience. To take us out tonight is Good Charlotte, their new album, Good Morning Revival, and they're performing their latest single, Dance Floor Anthem. We're back in 2 weeks. We're going to have a bit of a break to get over the jet lag. Thank you very much. USA! USA! Until 2 weeks' time, I'm Rove McManus. Say hi to your mom for me. Good night.
Together all that time he was taking up for granted. She wants to see if there's more than he gave. She's looking for. He calls her up, he's tripping on the phone. Now he doesn't want her out there in alone. Now he knows she's moving it, knows she's using it. Now he's losing it, she don't care. Everybody working hard to buy the things you mentioned. He was dedicated, by most suckers hated. That girl was fine, but she didn't appreciate it. She calls him up, she's tripping on the phone. Now he had to get out, and he ain't coming home. Now he's trying to forget her, that's how he got with her. When he first met her, when they first got together, everybody do now. Everyone has got to do it sometime. It's okay, let it go. Get out there and find someone. It's too loud to be tripping on the phone here. Get off the wall, you know everything is good here. Stop what you're doing, you don't want to ruin the chance that you got to find a new one. Everybody, put up your hands, say I don't want to be in love. Feel the beat now. If you got nothing left, say I don't want to be in love. Back it up now. You got a reason to live. Say I don't want to be in love. I don't want to be in love. Feeling good now. Don't be afraid to get down. Say I don't want to be in love. I don't want to be in
Back in a sec. Thank you, boys. Very good to see you. Really appreciate you coming in.
Thanks.
All the best. Thank you very much. Thanks, Billy. Great job. That was awesome.